भी नहीं आया। बोले फोन पे कि ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं हम।
ओके
सर दिख रहे हैं कहीं पे?
नहीं है, अभी तो नहीं दिख रहा है।
अभी नहीं दिख रहा है ना?
शुरू करें सर?
सर आगे?
हाँ आ गए सर। So, on behalf of eCell IET Lucknow, under the aegis of Institutions Innovation Council IET Lucknow, I, Dr. Pushkar Tripathi, welcome all dignitaries and participants in the final round of Ideathon 2020. This Ideathon is conceived with the idea of getting ideas for the purpose of participation, for the collecting ideas for the post-lockdown situation. So not taking much time, I would request Professor Neelam Srivastava Madam, Head EC Department, IET Lucknow, and coordinator of the program to describe something about the event. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning and good noon, everyone. I, on behalf of Electronics Engineering Department as well as IET Lucknow, welcome all the dignitaries present over here and best wishes to all the participants who are going on 2020. The idea of Ideathon 2020 comes into the vision of our Vice Chancellor, sir, in one of our wardens meeting with our director, sir, and with the support of our director, sir, and VC, sir, we start thinking on this direction, and we think to launch this program under Institution Innovation Cell, which is whose president is Professor Kuldeep Sahai, and with the help of the students of eCell, which is under the supervision of Pushkar Tripathi. I want to mention here that Kuldeep Sahai and Pushkar Tripathi work very hard with their team, and we are able to launch this Ideathon 2020 on 18th May 2020, and I'm very happy to share that around we got registration of around 260 teams, and in the screening round we have screened around 89 teams with 100 different ideas. We, with the help of faculty of IIT Lucknow, we form a five-person judge committee to judge this final participants. We have selected 10 participants under 3 different categories. The judges which have judged this event were Kuldeep Sahai from electrical engineering, Shailin Sinha for mechanical engineering, then Abhishek Nagar for software related items, myself looking after the embedded system and electronics related items, and these 5 members go through all those presentations, and there is a very hard competition, I must say, and I must congratulate to all the 100 teams that they did very good. The selection criteria was focused on a very small concept of the campus life after this you can say lockdown, or after this COVID situation. Whenever the student come to the colleges, then how they will live, how they will talk, how they will attend the classes, all those things. So initially we were thinking of planning it to the IET students only, but we discussed that the problem is same for any institution. So we have expanded this program to other colleges also, and I'm happy to share that we have around 3 categories of the students. One is IET students, then AKTU affiliated colleges students, different government as well as private colleges students, and students teams have also participated in this event. So it is a great pleasure for all of us that in such a small time we were able to attract so many students all over India. And these ideas we have categorized in 3 groups. The problem formation we have given on the websites, and upon those problem statements, which was very well formed by Kuldeep Sahai and his team, we have categorized into 3 groups: policy intervention based solution, hardware based solutions, and software based solution. And so in this 3 category, we have selected 10 students, and all these 10 students are going to present their final presentation today itself. This program is under the TechCube also, so I'm very happy to inform you all that in a very short span of time, from our mentor college, that is Pondicherry College, Dr. R. Sundaramurthy from EI department accepted our invitation to be present today. He is already with us, so we all welcome you, Professor Sundaramurthy ji. He is also one of the judges for this final round. So it's a very pleasure for us to sir that you are here. A very small brief I'm saying about him. He's associate professor in AI department. Apart from that, he is executive director of Atal Incubation Center, Samriddhi, and SPDP. That means he is very much into looking after so many projects, which is definitely going to help our students also with his ideas and with his views. We all will be helpful to promote our students in these ideas. And he is passionate in promoting the innovation and entrepreneurship among the youth and make them self-sustainable, which is the basic requirement of today. Now the student is to be first innovator, and then go for some startup, and then be our own entrepreneur. Instead of searching for a job, he or she should be trained to become a good entrepreneur. And this is the best platform where we can interact with each other, and we can share our views. Not taking much of your time, I invite our director sir, which is very much supportive and motivator to students as well as faculty to do good events. So Professor Paliwal ji, please welcome our dignitaries for this Ideathon 2020. Thank you so much.
Respected Professor A.K. Tripathi, Director Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, Institute of Medical Sciences, Lucknow, Honorable Vice Chancellor AKTU, Professor Vinay Kumar Pathak, judges, faculty members, participants, and dear students, good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the live presentation of round 2 of this Ideathon on COVID-19, organized by the Institute. I welcome the chief guest, Professor A.K. Tripathi, Director Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, Institute of Medical Sciences, Lucknow. We are really delighted and thankful to you to have accepted our request for being with us as chief guest on this occasion and giving us an opportunity to listen to you. Dr. Tripathi is a very renowned name in the field of medical sciences and is presently heading the institute, a very reputed institute of Lucknow, as director. Before taking over the present assignment, he was serving as professor and head, Department of Clinical Hematology at the prestigious King George Medical University, Lucknow. He has been a good researcher and innovator in the field of medicine and has made immense contribution in the field of hematology and HIV/AIDS. He has been a meritorious student throughout. He has done his MBBS and MD from GSVM Medical College, Kanpur, and received several gold medals and prizes for securing first rank. He has visited many international organizations across the world. He was visiting scientist at National Institute of Health, USA, and visiting fellow at Hemophilia Center, UK. He has also received several prestigious orations, awards, and fellowships, including Fellow of National Academy of Medical Sciences, India. He has been honored with many fellowships, awards. He has written several books, book chapters, and published more than 150 research papers, besides mentoring more than 100 MD and PhD students. He is also associated with many social and charity work to make villagers and civilians aware about anemia and other social issues since a long time, and has organized and facilitated many programs, camps serving such objectives. On this occasion, I would also like to acknowledge the motivation of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. He has been a motivating factor behind the activities of the Institute. He advised us to have an Ideathon on COVID-19 and plan for the post-lockdown scenario. I'm sure that the ideas of participants of this Ideathon from all across the country are going to be very useful for us as well as the society. I once again welcome you all. Thank you.
Now, I would like to invite Professor Vinay Kumar Pathak, Honorable VC, Vice Chancellor of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow, for his address, his words of grace. Thank you, sir. Please, sir.
Honorable Professor A.K. Tripathi, who is a great colleague of mine, Honorable Director of the Institute, Professor Paliwal Saab, Neelamji, Pushkar, and the team which was behind this Ideathon. I first want to congratulate my team and the director for this wonderful initiative. Actually, we thought while we were doing an awardance meeting that there will be a post-normal in the COVID section, and we need a lot of technologies and a lot of thoughts for our hostels, for our new education schemes, for how to conduct the new kind of normal when the education institute will start. I think the ideas today will be of a great use, and I want to thanks everybody for presenting these good ideas, which is going to be presented before us. And surely I want to say that whatever good ideas, 10 ideas we have, we along with the director of the institute and the chief warden Neelamji, we will try and implement all these ideas. I think these ideas which will be published needs a wider publicity, and our team will be able to publish them also and publish it to an open domain so that all of the institutes can also use it. I once again thanks all of you and wish you a great success, and wish you a great kind of a thing which has initiated this kind of thing. And although the educational institutes are closed, but education is not closed, and we are getting a lot of innovations, a lot of things. And I think this will add a new dimension to the development of IIT Lucknow, which we have said that IIT will be first. So I want again to congratulate and wish all the students, all the faculty members, and the director of the institute a great success. Thank you very much.
So now I would like to request Professor A.K. Tripathi, Director, Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Institute of Medical Sciences, Lucknow, for his words of wisdom, words of grace to grace this occasion. Welcome, sir. Sir, please.
Am I audible, Pushkar?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, AKTU, Professor Vinay Pathak, Director, Institute of Engineering Technology, Professor Paliwal, Professor Neelam Srivastava, Pushkar, Dr. Kuldeep, and the whole team, participants and judges. I am very much pleased. It's a proud moment for me to be part of this Ideathon organized by Institute of Engineering Technology, ECEL. And that's the need of the hour, because there have been difficult times in past, and it's the human race which has survived and adopted. It is said that the strongest are not those who survive. They're not the strongest. Those who can make a change. And this Ideathon is definitely a kind of stimulus for our students to think how they are going to change the lifestyle, their thinking, innovation, so that we can make our life better. So it's opportunity for all of us to think, to find out the problems and innovate new things, so that we can define these times not as difficult, but a different time. As a doctor, I would suggest that we should be able to preserve our good mental health, good physical health, good social health, intellectual health, and all sorts of domain of our life that should not be affected by this corona epidemic. And I wish that all of us should not be scared of this event and should be prepared to deal with any circumstances and think for our own protection, keep social distancing, applying masks, and also having a good lifestyle. Good lifestyle means it's a good mental and physical, good diet, so that we can emerge as a winner in a different way. And I appreciate and congratulate the whole team for organizing such an innovative program. And also I wish a great success for those who are speaking in this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Thank you for saying and enlightening us that these times are may not be difficult if we take the challenge. It may not be difficult. It may be different times, and how we have to be prepared, not scared for the event. Sir, thank you very much for the coming and giving your valuable time. And you are one of the front warriors of this event and still taking pain and coming for enlightening us. Thank you, sir. Now, we would start our formal event with participation. And before that, I would like to give some guidelines for the events to the participants, that this program will start. We will be starting with few videos of the participant. We have asked the participants to submit their videos for the event and for their solutions, and they have prepared those videos, and we will display those videos play those videos for 3 minutes, and after that we would floor would be open for everyone for question and answer session. And for that we would have only 2 minutes of the time, and during this period I would request all the participants and dignitaries that please keep your voice of your video mute, so that we can enjoy this session and we can actively participate and take home some key points. I would also request all the judges to be vigilant and keep noting on the criteria previously decided.
Pushkar,
So-
one important thing which I want to tell is that whenever the videos are there, the question answer maybe can be chatted and can be chat, or we can ask
Yes.
questions on chat, and then
Yes.
you moderate the questions for the viewer. Otherwise, if everybody will start asking the question, it will be a kind of a call.
Definitely,
It
sir.
will not fetch good, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Just try to do that. And so those who have got any question should chat and send it to you, and then you ask
Okay.
the questions from on our behalf.
Okay, definitely, sir. That is a great suggestion, sir. So I would request all the participants, if or dignitaries, if you have any question, please send me that question through chat. I would raise that question to the participant for the answer. So let us start with our first team, and the team is Dark Knight from. Let me give the description. Dark Knight team, and its team ID is 3661038. Mr. Abhishek, please play the video of Dark Knight.
As we have been seeing, COVID-19 is here to stay, and it has forced education institutes to start teaching over online platforms. Hence, we see there's a huge ROI to make them more efficient and viable, for they will remain an option in the coming future. Now, in a normal classroom, the teacher can see all the students, she can monitor them, and she can instill discipline. And students have to maintain eye contact, and there's very less chance of looking away or getting distracted. However, when it comes to an online platform, it is practically impossible to see so many students on a laptop screen and monitor them all simultaneously. Teachers are not able to capture their attention, and as we can see, students can surf net in parallel, they can mute the call, listen to music, or they can just nod off, and it is very difficult to monitor them. So the teacher is limited to just teach her lesson and hope everyone is listening. So in this technology era, to assist the teacher in effective teaching over online platforms, I propose my solution. It is combined of two features. The first one being a facial recognition software, which will be using the webcam from the student's device. This will help in notifying the teacher if a particular student is sleeping or has been absent from his screen for far too long. Thus, it enables the students to actually look at the teacher while what is she teaching, and it prevents them from getting distracted. The second feature is a prompter software which will randomly throw a question in context of the topic being taught by the teacher. So if the student gets too many questions wrong or isn't responding, then he and she will be flagged to the teacher. Now, every teacher has a lesson plan for the class she is going to teach. All she has to do is make 3 to 5 questions for each subsection she is going to cover. These questions will be specifically targeting to find out whether the student has been listening to the teacher. They can be MCQs or they can be word-based questions, and they will give an insight on how focused the student was while that section was being taught. Combining these two features helps give the attention profile for each student. For example, there's a student who's physically not present in the class or he's sleeping, so then he shall be flagged using the face detection software. And if there's a student who's physically present, but let's say he's daydreaming or he's listening to music, he's not actually listening to the class, then he will be flagged by the prompter software. Now we shall take a quick dive into the implementation of these features. So the facial recognition model is implemented using Python. Libraries like OpenCV, DLib, and Immutals are used. OpenCV is basically the image processing library, and this is used to process the frames which we get from the webcam. DLib is the facial recognition library, which is used to detect whether the person is sleeping or his absence from the screen. Immutals is there to support DLib. And one important concept which we're using is EAR, which is eye aspect ratio, which determines if the person is sleeping or not. As you can see here, we're using the 68 facial landmark model. And now I will show you a small implementation of the prototype I have for the facial detection model. So as you heard and saw, my eyes were closed for a certain duration, and that duration can obviously be altered, and this is the sleep detection mechanism for the prototype. Thank you. The second part of the implementation is checking if the student is maintaining eye contact with the screen. As you can see that if the student doesn't maintain eye contact, there's a beeper. This is done by having a frame counter for which the duration can be changed. Thank you. For the prompter software, we will be using existing templates to make the interface. Also, there will be a database from which questions will be randomly fetched and served to the students in the format similar to the one given. In the end, I would like to draw attention to the USPs of my solution and its importance during this crisis. Thank you very much.
We have not received any
Hello.
question till. Yes.
I'm Arash Sharma. I'm present. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes. Yes, Saras. So any question we have not received yet?
Okay, I'll wait. No issues.
No. First of all, Mr. Sharma, it was really nice work done by
Thank you so much, sir.
And let us wait for some queries. From judges, I would request all the judges if you can directly unmute and you can ask. For others, let us have queries from the chat itself.
Yeah, Pushkar, can I come in?
Yes, Dr. Sundarmurthy.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Mr. Sharma for his presentation. Now, I just have a question for him. In case if the student on the other side, say for example, for an hypothetical situation, he is just presenting a static image instead of a live video, how would the algorithm would detect it?
So what is happening is, let's say I took this edge case in consideration. Let's say you're putting a picture of yourself. Now, what is happening is that the face detection model is seeing that it's fine. However, the prompter software will flag him because that requires that the student, after each subsection, has to fill the response, and there's a timer associated with that. So the student is forced to listen to the class because the questions are in context of the topic being taught. So he or she is forced to listen to the class. If she is not forcing, she's not responding, the teacher will get to know via that.
Okay. So we have few questions here. So one question is from Professor Bharti Dwivedi. How many students can be monitored by using this tool? Yes, please.
Yeah, should I answer?
Yes.
So basically, sir, what is happening here is that this app is basically what it's doing is it is taking the feed of each individual student. It is not taking the overall feed. So what is happening is that this app, so when over any platform, I've made it in such a way that it can be integrated with any platform because it's an individual app. So instead of that platform taking the webcam feed, the app is taking the webcam feed. So you can have it for 50 or 100 students also. That is not a problem at all. It will require integration, but the facial recognition software is running for each particular student. So it is not running overall. So it's running for each student. So that's why it is very effective. So it can be scaled up.
Okay. So hopefully that means it is running at the user's computer, means student's computer.
Yes, sir. Computer or mobile or tablet. I made it. This can be on any device. Yes.
Okay. So this answers our next question. This question was Mr. Nehal, that if in the case of network issue, what will happen? I think if it is running on the system itself of user, then network issue would not affect.
So network issue would only hamper, let's say, the live stream from the teacher, but that software will be obviously running on the phone device. So yeah, that will not affect.
Okay. So another question is how you can implement this in colleges?
So in colleges, so basically, so this is over any online classroom, whether it's for college or school also. So that is, it can work for any college, irrespective of the fact.
Okay, so I think
whatever platform a teacher is using, it has to be integrated with that.
No, ma'am. No, that is the brilliant part, ma'am. It doesn't have to be integrated. What is happening is there's a separate app built, and that app is taking the webcam feed from the platform from the student. So whether you're using Zoom or you're using WebEx, you're using Google Meet, or let's say today a new software comes in, it will work with everything, ma'am.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I think next.
Audible.
Okay. So I think we should go for next participant, and that would be from team from St. Thomas College, Thrissur. Team ID is 3641591.
Thank you for this great opportunity to present our ideas and concepts. The problem statement we have selected is to create an innovative application that could help students and faculty to track whether anyone in the campus is not wearing a mask when attending any public functions or classes. If our system finds that someone is not wearing the mask, motion detection and face recognition, the system will automatically generate a pre-recorded voice alert through the speaker to alert the people to keep a distance from the person who is not wearing a mask. We have built this application using Python and AI techniques. For this, we are using an improved SIFT feature detection algorithm. We are using Keras, which is TensorFlow's high-level API for building and training machine learning algorithms to create automatic decision-making predictive models and alert systems. Following are our other AI-based applications to help people fend off the COVID-19 spread. Here is our break the chain, keep social distancing application. We are developing an automatic decision-making predictive model alert system to ensure social distancing at the public places and also to report violating the lockdown advisory. For face recognition and motion detection, we are using improved LBPH algorithm. We have built this application using advanced machine learning techniques and an Android application which can help police to track the people and monitor violation of COVID-19 lockdown norms. This app can give real-time updates to the police. Here is our another application. It is Break the Chain Hand Wash Monitoring application. We have included an additional option in our above application to check and promote Kerala government's Break the Chain hand washing campaign that can prevent the spread of COVID-19. The SIFT feature detection algorithm used in our program detects features in these images and processes the data. If our program finds that a person is not following the hand washing procedure before entering into the premises, then it will send an automated voice alert through the speaker connected to the camera. Here is our another application. We have also developed a COVID-19 surveillance map. This live map is available at our website, which is covidhelp.guru. We have also developed another application that will help government and authorities to publish the travel history of COVID-19 patient. This app will read from a CSV format dataset and convert it and write the patient's travel details on a Google map using Python Folio. We are also doing another project, which is a website we are creating with lots of contents and resources related to COVID-19 pandemic. We hope that it will be helpful for the people to understand the situations and to overcome the COVID-19 challenges. Please visit our website www.covidhelp.guru. Thank you.
So definitely, I think in this presentation, we had not one idea, we have multiple solutions presented together. However, I think in short span of time, maybe students could not prepare their video along with slides, which we have expected. So still we have gone through their website and we have seen they have done a great job. So I would like, if they have PPT, even they can share their screen for only 1 minute and go through slides without any description so that we can do the work. Are the participants available? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So do you have your PPT with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you display and just go through slides and don't.
Screen sharing on chat.
Okay. Okay. Later on we can.
Screen sharing.
Shilpa,
Can I share screen sharing?
Ms. Shilpa.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let us take question answer session.
Okay. Can we share the screen?
Okay.
We can show
able?
the output of our.
Okay.
We can show the output then.
How much time you would expect?
Yes, we can share the screen now itself.
Okay. Please share. Please share.
Share. Share. This one. We have created this map using Folium. Folium uses leaflet.js to make this fully interactive map.
Okay. Please go ahead and go through slides, your slides, and don't describe much. Yes. Okay.
We have introduced 5 applications.
Okay.
One is unique visual identification of students while they are wearing masks.
Okay. Okay. Next, please. No screenshot of your website and other things? Because
Yes, sir.
Please,
We do have it.
Go. Okay. Please go ahead. Meanwhile, questions are floor is open for questions. Okay. Ms. Harshita, go ahead. Ms. Harshita, go ahead, please.
Just Google COVID.
Okay.
1 minute, sir. This is a website we have created.
Okay.
Through this website, we are providing the live maps of COVID-19 patients. By using this website, anyone can know how much persons are there in their locality who are got affected with COVID-19. And they can identify the hotspots and all.
Okay.
And mark these squares so that you can easily identify, and if there are headers for each patient, and yellow dot shows that that patient is isolated, and the red dot shows that is affected by COVID-19 presently, and the green dot shows the recovered cases. And there is a circle shows that it's a center for COVID treatment.
Ms. Shilpa, sorry to interrupt you, but due to lack of time, we would go ahead with questions. We have received one question, that is how exactly the system will find out whether a person is wearing a mask or not. A question is from Dr. Sundarmurthy. Ms. Shilpa or Harshita? Please answer.
Using motion detection and face detection, we can find whether the people are wearing these masks and all. By using SIFT feature detection algorithm, we can identify whether that particular feature is present on their faces. We can train our model with images of people wearing those masks, and this we can train this algorithm and create a model which could predict whether the person coming has worn mask and all.
Okay, so we have next question from Professor Bharti Dwivedi. Where from is the real-time data extracted for the use?
Could you repeat, please?
Real data from where you can extract, and for application you have suggested.
We can collect data from government agencies or other sources.
Right now, we are working with demo data to create our surveillance maps and all. Once we find a source to get an accurate and updated data set of the same, it can be published as a live project. Right now, we don't have a live data set.
So
we have created this map using Folium library, and we have done this with the demo data set. But all the markups and pop-ups and all are working.
Okay. So next question is from Mr. Divyanshu. How can you verify unique identification of individual while he or she is wearing the mask?
If we are implementing this system inside a college or something, we can access the details of the students. We in the college itself we have the database of the students, and the photos of the students, so we can match and find that whether he or she is wearing a mask. In outside college or public places, we can rely on Aadhaar card or something, some database like that.
Okay. So I would also currently I would request Professor Dr. A.K. Tripathi sir. Sir, if you have any question at any time, sir, you are most welcome.
Yes, I just wanted to ask if your application can differentiate a person with symptoms like cough or dyspnea, breathlessness, and fever, and from a person who does not have any symptom. Can it do that?
We can train our model by using SURF algorithm.
So it is possible.
Yes, speed up robust features algorithm. By using that, we can prepare scale images of real patients with these symptoms and all, and we can train this model. And thus that model will be able to predict those persons who have these symptoms.
Okay, that would be a good addition. That would be very useful.
Thank you so much, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. So we'll go for next team presentation of next team, that is co-share. And team ID is 3658824.
Good afternoon, all respected judges. My name is Yash Garg, and my team members are Digvijay Kumar and Shashikant Gautam. The idea we are presenting on is hostel mass management. So the problem we are solving here is after COVID-19, students will have to maintain social distancing in mass too, and because of that, seats in mass will reduce drastically, and students will end up gathering outside waiting for their turn. So for that to tackle, we have suggested an app that will tackle all the students while maintaining queue online. So the purpose of the app is a student can wait for their turn, maybe from classroom or maybe from hostel room, while being in a virtual queue. So this app will give real-time students present in a particular mass, and based on that, when mass is full, keeping an online queue by students through app, alerting student while seat get vacant. This app will have two interfaces. First is student interface, and the second one is mass management interface. So now let's understand student interface. After opening the app, a student will have to log in through this, and if he doesn't have any account, a student can sign up. To sign up, a student will have to select a hostel, and he can only join that particular hostel queue. And after, student will have to give the permissions for device location, Bluetooth, and data sharing with Government of India or college authority. Here, after giving the permission, a student will be on student dashboard. Here, student can see how many seats are available there. If seats are available, student can just join and go inside the mass. If seats are not available, student will join the queue. After joining the queue, student will be given a queue number and it will keep on decreasing. If students wants, he can leave the queue as well. So, prior to his turn, student will have to confirm a notification in 2 minutes. The notification says that he can be there in 5 minutes or not. If student confirm it, student will have to be present in 5 minutes. If student cancel it, then student will be out of the queue. After confirming, if student doesn't go there in 5 minutes, he will be out of the queue itself, and the same notification will be get by next in the queue. And here we can also include some instructions on the home page for the students to follow when they are in the mass. So now let's understand how mass interface will work. Here we have tried to make it as user friendly as possible. All mass management will have to do just download the app and come online. Here is the mass management dashboard. They can see the mass status, student in the queue, real time occupied seat, and students total seat. And they can also go counting manually if they want. And we will also include some rules to be strictly followed by mass management. And how it will work: when he comes online, his Bluetooth start tracing all active connections within 8-meter range. According to the connection count, there will be number of seat fixed in a particular mass. It will compare with existing Bluetooth connections to seat and check if seat is available or not. If connections are not equal to seat available, it will give alert to students in queue to be there when they are next in queue. So finally, few policy suggestions to improve app working. What happens in morning is when wake up late and gathered in the mass at once. To avoid that, college timing should be 10 a.m. in morning and breakfast should be served in eco-friendly utensils. Why? Because students can take away their food in their hostel room and have it there. Second, there should be half-hour difference in lunch timing for first-year student, second-year student, third-year student, and final-year students. What it will do? It will reduce crowd on app at once. Third, login ID on app should be college ID. Why? Because we can avoid misusing of app by using college ID to log in the account. And fourth, if a student gets universal ID card so that they can eat in any mass, we can integrate all mass seat at once and send the student where seat is empty, utilizing the resources better way. Thank you so much.
Mr. Shashikant?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the floor is open for the questions. As we can see that this is we have some names of hostels from our institute. This is one of the entry from our institute.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Shashikant.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, please go ahead. Ask question.
Yeah. Now, I just wanted to know how exactly the real-time data is fed to the app with regard to how many students are currently occupied in the mess.
So I would like to answer this question because he has network problem. So how it will take, we are using RSSI. What RSSI will do, it will count the students based on the strength. Okay. And after the strength counting, it will calculate the strength. It will keep on doing searches in limited time period for particular. When a student join a queue, what will happen? A student get a pass key. After that pass key will be passed on to the particular mass that he wants to join. And after when student join the queue, and he will be when student join the queue and he go inside in the mass, what mass management app will do? He will search for that passkey in that particular zone, searching again and again. If it doesn't happen in 5 minutes, then it will pass the queue to another student. If it happens in 5 minutes, he finds the same passkey, then what will happen? It will increase the count by 1. and it will keep on doing that again and again after whenever a student join the queue.
I just wanted to know whether you are using any sensing mechanism for establishing the actual count inside the hall, or is it completely done by using software?
It is completely done by using software, using Bluetooth. We are using the phone Bluetooth, phone device Bluetooth from a student and mass management device Bluetooth.
Okay. Even you are not using Bluetooth or anything to detect that part.
Sorry, sir?
You are not using Bluetooth or to detect whether someone is in vicinity or not. You are just relying on the data fed by the person there. So passcode would be given, and that accordingly you would identify.
Yeah, what happens that when we open the Bluetooth, there are some pass keys that
Yes.
when we search the Bluetooth, there are some payloads that say transfer.
Okay, so we have one question from Mr. Nihal. If some student is at emergency or his mobile is not working, then how mess management will take care of it?
When a student is at emergency and his device is not working, what we can do after, we can go counting manually in a particular mass management app. What they can do, they can increase the number by 1 by itself, and at that time all the features will be working properly.
Okay. Next question is from Mr. Divyanshu, that how you maintain social distancing in the queue, and how students take the food by ensuring the social distancing.
What will happen?
I think that there is this queue is, your queue is virtual queue, not real queue. So that is why this virtual queue would reduce. There would be no problem of social distancing. This is because this is a virtual queue, not a physical queue.
Actually, what we are doing, we are going for a selected seat in a particular mass, and we will keep the counting, comparing that again and again. The count will keep on comparing that. It will not increase by.
Okay, so physical queue would be there or not? I think that would be answer the question. Okay. So
No, there will be no physical.
Yes.
Only one student will be present there who will be asked to come over in 5 minutes.
Okay. And any more questions? So let us go for next round.
Thank you, sir.
So that is team impeccable. Team ID is 3661419.
Sanitization flush toilets, and we are the students of Krishna Engineering College. Me, Deepak Parwani, and my partner Sakshi Gautam is there. And basically हम बात करने आए हैं कि फ्लश टॉयलेट से कौन कौन सी डिसीजेज जो हैं वो स्प्रेड हो रही हैं. वन ऑफ देम इज इकॉल, जिसमें आपके इंटेस्टाइन में बैक्टीरिया पाया जाता है, जिसके थ्रू आपको डायरिया और अब्डोमिनल पेन के इश्यूज क्रिएट होते हैं. ये सिम्टम्स हैं उसके. और स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस में क्या है, एक बैक्टीरिया है जो कि जिसके थ्रू आपको स्किन रैशेज हो जाते हैं. सेम वॉशरूम को यूज. इन्फ्लुएंजा में क्या है कि ये वो है जैसे आप फीवर है किसी को, या बर्ड फ्लू है, और भी बहुत सारी ऐसी डिसीजेज हैं जो कि 1% टू अनदर पर्सन स्प्रेड होती हैं. तो वो 3 days तक अगर उनका बैक्टीरिया और वो वायरस उस सीट पर सर्वाइव कर सकता है, ऐसा रिसर्च पेपर्स कहते हैं. और कोरोना वायरस वन ऑफ देम रिसेंटली है जो कि 1% टू अनदर पर्सन स्प्रेड हो रहा है, जो कि आप बहुत अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं. तो इन सारी प्रॉब्लम्स का हम एक सॉल्यूशन लेकर आए IoT बेस्ड. सॉल्यूशन ये है कि जो ये आप अभी सामने अपनी सीट्स देख रहे हैं उसके टॉप बकेट जो है वाटर बकेट उसके टॉप पे एक सेंसर है, वो यूवी सेंसर है। अगर कोई पर्सन इस कैप को ओपन करना चाहता है और वॉशरूम यूज़ करना चाहता है तो उसके नियरली 100 सेंटीमीटर्स के जो हम कोड करेंगे 100 सेंटीमीटर्स के आसपास अपना हाथ लाता है या कोई भी और ऑब्जेक्ट आता है तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली सर्वो मोटर्स क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में रोटेट कर जाएंगे, जिससे कि वो डिवाइस वॉशरूम का जो कैप है या लिड है या बेड कहा जाता है इसे, वो ओपन हो जाएगा। उसके बाद यूज़ करने के बाद इसे फ्लश करना चाहता है तो उससे पहले एक वॉशर का प्रोसेस आता है। तो जब वो वॉशर यूज़ करना चाहता है तो उसके लिए भी हमने यूवी सेंसर का यूज़ किया है। तो जहाँ पे आप वॉशर को ओपन करने के लिए यूज़ करते हैं उसी के ठीक से आप वॉशर को ओपन करने के लिए इस तरफ रोटेट करते हैं यूज़ करने के लिए और बंद करने के लिए वापस इस तरफ रोटेट करते हैं। तो क्लॉक एंटी और क्लॉकवाइज वैसे ही वहाँ पे सर्वो मोटर होगी जो कि उसे ऑटोमेटिकली क्लॉक और एंटी क्लॉकवाइज रोटेट कराएगी। इससे आप जब तक अपना हाथ सेंसर्स के करीब रखेंगे तब तक आपका सर्वो मोटर क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में घूम जाएगी और जैसे आप हटा लेंगे वो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में घूम जाएगी। तो आप वॉशर को यूज़ कर सकते हैं। जब आप फ्लश चाहेंगे तो आप हाथ लेकर आएंगे तो फ्लश हो जाएगा वही सर्वो मोटर के थ्रू। सेम उसमें फिर उसके साथ एक और प्रोसेस रोटेट होगा जिसमें कि आप सर्वो मोटर जो आप इस कैप में देख रहे हैं, इस टॉयलेट के लिड में देख रहे हैं, वो बंद हो जाएंगे। बंद होने के साथ साथ यहाँ पे आप सर्कुलर शेप में देख रहे होंगे। तो सर्कुलर शेप में क्या होगा कि ये यूवी रे लाइट है जो कि अब टेप के फॉर्म में भी आ चुकी है मार्केट में। तो हम उसे यूज़ करेंगे जिसके थ्रू सैनिटाइजेशन प्रोसेस होगा और 1 मिनट 30 सेकेंड्स और 2 मिनट्स के लिए हम उसे ऑन रखेंगे। उसके बाद भले वो बकेट बंद रहे और कैप, तो वो प्रोसेस कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। तो 2 मिनट्स के ऑलमोस्ट वो खुद ही खुद बंद हो जाएंगे। इसके बाद ये एक पूरा प्रोसेस हमने 1 बाय 7 समझाया कि कैसे सेंसर का यूज़ होकर ये प्रोसेस होगा, जो कि मैंने अभी ऊपर आपको बताया। इसके बाद एक टॉय प्रोडक्ट बनाने के लिए हमें एक रिक्वायरमेंट्स की नीड होती है, क्योंकि ये बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट है जिससे हमें थोड़ा सा और इसमें क्लियरेंस मिलेगा कि क्लियर हो जाएगा कि ये चीज़ प्रोसेस इस तरह से फंक्शनैलिटी होगी। इसके बाद टारगेट यूज़र्स क्या हैं हमारे, बेसिकली हम लोग कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स हैं। तो हमने उस प्रॉब्लम को रिकग्नाइज़ किया कि जब हम कॉलेज जाएंगे तो ये प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं। तो बेसिकली वहाँ पे यूज़ हो सकता है। होटल्स हैं, स्कूल्स हैं, मॉल्स हैं, जहाँ की पब्लिक टॉयलेट्स हैं बेसिकली। तो रेलवेज, एयरपोर्ट्स, रोड्स में भी चल रहा है बहुत मिशन, तो उनके बेसिस पे ट्रेन के वॉशरूम्स हैं, तो यहाँ पर यूज़ हो सकता है। और होम में भी यूज़ हो सकता है, बट बेसिकली जहाँ पर अगर 4-5 ही लोग, 3 ही लोग रहते हैं तो उनके लिए मेरा बहुत कम मार्केट होगा। बट बेसिकली जो ऊपर हमने आपको साथ बताया वहाँ पे मार्केट ज़्यादा होगा। तो थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग दिस वंडरफुल अपॉर्चुनिटी टू स्पीक इन द फ्रंट ऑफ यू एंड इट्स योर टर्न टू आस्क अ क्वेश्चन। थैंक यू।
I think Mr. Deepak is from this team. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think overall suggestion is in this you are using ultraviolet rays for disinfection. Okay. And there is sensor that will automatically detect whether something when you want to flush the seat, okay, and then it will disinfect with the help of ultraviolet ray. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is it so?
Yes, sir.
So floor is open for questions.
Yes,
May I ask a question?
yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please continue. Yes, sir.
What I know that before using, there is a process of sanitization. So I'm not clear if after use there is a automatic sanitization of the process. After use, does it sanitize itself before the next user, or it is only?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
यस सर, एक्चुअली जो लिड है जिसको हम कैप कहते हैं वॉशरूम का, जिसे हम बिडेट भी कहते हैं, तो जब आप वॉशरूम को यूज कर फ्लश के लिए अपना हाथ सेंसर, यूवी सेंसर के नजदीक रखेंगे तो उसी के साथ दो प्रोसेस एक साथ ऑटोमेटिकली होंगे, जिसमें सर्वो मोटर एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में रोटेट कर जाएगी, जिससे कैप और लिड बंद होने लगेगा। और उसके साथ साथ यूवी लाइट्स को 2 मिनट्स के लिए, यूवी रे लाइट जो है उनको 2 मिनट्स के लिए ओपन किया जाएगा, जिससे कि वॉशरूम के जो सीट है वो सैनिटाइज्ड हो जाएगी। क्योंकि
किसी नए यूजर को कुछ नहीं करना होगा, वो जाके तुरंत यूज कर सकता है।
यस सर, बस लिड को ओपन करने के लिए टॉप पे मैंने सेंसर दिया है, वो भी यूवी सेंसर है, उसके ऊपर आपको हाथ रखना होगा तो वो क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में रोटेट हो जाएगा और लिड ओपन हो जाएगी बस।
Hello, what would be the cost for implementing this?
सर एक्चुअली हम जो अभी बना रहे हैं और उसमें एक जो प्रोटोटाइप जो टॉय प्रोडक्ट बनता है उसमें 1000 रुपए तक आ जाता है खर्चा, जो अभी हमने बना रहे हैं उसमें जो कॉस्ट आ रही है।
सर्वो मोटर एंड सेंसर्स ऑल?
यस सर।
ओके, वेरी गुड।
Okay.
Any more questions?
We can go for another session if no question is there. And that I suppose this cost does not include your expense of the cover and other things. It includes only your servo motor and other things.
Yes, sir.
This electrical part. Okay. Okay. And have you taken care that UVs are also harmful for eyes and other things? So for human beings.
सर इसीलिए कैप के लिड बंद होने पर ही वो स्टार्ट होंगी, इसीलिए जब आप यूज कर लेंगे और वो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में रोटेट कर जाएगा, उसके बाद 2 मिनट्स के लिए वो ऑन होंगी। तो जब उस वक्त पर्सन उसे यूज नहीं कर रहा होगा और वो भी कैप बंद होगा, तो चांसेस नहीं है कि कुछ भी स्प्रेड और इन्फेक्ट होने के।
Okay, so last question is from Professor Bharti Dwivedi, that can it be extended for using taps also?
यस सर, हो सकता है, पर अभी एक बार हमें कोशिश करनी होगी, मतलब मैंने उस पर ट्राई नहीं किया है, हो सकता है, पॉसिबिलिटी है, फिजिबिलिटी भी है।
Okay, so I think we yes sir. Dhananjay sir, do you have any question? Or okay, we should go for next participation, and that is from Mind Benders team. Team ID is 3663899.
So hey guys, this is
Excuse me, sir.
Impeccable.
Hello.
आपने अभी जिसकी प्रेजेंटेशन ली है वो हमारी ही टीम है।
माइंड बेंडर्स ही थी टीम।
Okay, sorry. So that now it would be Impeccables.
Our members are Divyanshu and Chancellor. This is our solution to the COVID-19 Ideathon of our problem statement of face mask detection using artificial intelligence. So what is the problem? The problem is during this epidemic time, everyone needs to wear a mask so as to avoid getting infected. So we have come up with a hardware solution solving this problem. So how will it work? The system will use IP cameras and CCTV cameras combined with computer vision to detect people without mask. First of all, everyone who wants to be associated with the system needs to install a specific app, or we can build the features in the Arogya Setu app. We'll add cameras wherever needed so that the people will start getting alert. We'll send SMS alerts to the administrators as well. The mask detection system will use artificial network to recognize if a user is not wearing a mask. The application will be connected to any existing or new internet protocol detection camera to detect people without a mask. If the face mask detector application identifies a user that he or she is not wearing a mask, the alerts will be sent with a picture of the person as well. So, here are the features of the system. First, automatically send alert. The good thing is the whole process is completely automated and no one is required to manually check the system. We'll send the alert to the faces which are recognized. Also, set the rate of the sending alerts and detection of faces. Next, multiple channel recognition. We'll attach multiple cameras in a short time and enable all of them to access the artificial intelligence of the recognizing faces. Third, and this is much important, that there is no need to install any new hardware as the system will work purely on existing RTSP camera without an installation of any new camera. Here RTSP means real-time streaming protocol, and it is capable of streaming live videos on any RTSP compatible media players such as VLC media players. Now comes the point that where can we use the system? It can be used anywhere where we suspect people of getting infected, such as airports. The system will detect passengers without mask. The face data of the passengers will be captured by the system at the entrance. If the traveler is found to be without a mask, their picture will be sent to the authority with the alert of an immediate action. It can be used at hospitals where a patient or a staff is found without a mask. They will receive a notification with the alert to wear a mask. It can be used at offices as well. Like the system can be used at office premises to detect if employees or other staffs are maintaining safety standards by wearing a mask or not. It monitors employees without mask and sends them a reminder to wear a mask. Now comes the cost part. The system will consist of an NVIDIA Jetson Nano Developer Kit, which comes around rupees 10,000, an IP camera, a power supply cable. Total hardware cost becomes around rupees 12,000. So thank you. Have a good day.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. So floor is now open for questions. Mr. Divyansh, be ready. So have you tried this, implemented this false mask detection technique, or implemented?
Because we live in remote areas, so we ordered the developer nano kit, but we don't reach yet. So due to that, I can't implement that.
Okay. So do you believe that it would take much processing power? That is why you are using this?
Yes, of course.
Sir, basically, IP cameras and all CCTV cameras are already installed in the public areas, and it will cost sometimes trouble when जब पब्लिक काफी ज्यादा अमाउंट में गैदर हो जाएगी पोजीशंस पे, तब उस टाइम पे थोड़ा इशू आएगा स्कैन में। और जैसे कि इस टाइम पे क्या है कि गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग इंश्योर कर दी गई है, तो इस टाइम पे इसकी एफिशिएंसी अबाउट 90% के अबाउट होगी सर।
Okay, so means number of faces will increase. That is why mask detection algorithm would be having much load. Okay, it will run on individual face. That I think. So still, I am waiting for any question. Any question from our judges and our chief guest or? Okay, so I think for the benefit of time. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Please go.
Sir, Divyanshu, you said that you are providing a hardware solution for this. What is the hardware you are actually using for the system? Like apart from the camera, are you putting a dedicated processor or something which would compute this thing, or you are using the cameras and then you are using the existing? What is that exact hardware you are using apart from the cameras?
So we using NVIDIA Jetson Nano Developer Kit. It is a small and powerful. So we using NVIDIA Jetson Nano Developer Kit.
Yes.
Sir, it is a small and powerful computer that lets you run multiple neural networks in parallel for applications like image classification, object detection, segmentation, and speech processing. Overall, it is easy to use platform, and it only operates on 5 volts, which is very advantageous for us.
That would be injected in the camera system, and then that would give the messaging alerts to the user, is it?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Definitely. So, first of all, we make an app in which user have to sign up, and then it have to give all the data related to it, like phone number and if Gmail IDs, and we can take photos from also there, and we can identify from their Google accounts also.
Okay, if my understanding is right, the system has to dynamically obtain the images from the video, and it has to recognize whether it is that person, and then you have to send an appropriate notification to that particular individual.
So basically, we have two options. Either user can input their profile pic, or it can provide it Gmail account from where we can use their images. Suppose in my offices there are 50 employees, and all are subscribed to install my app that I have built, and they have give their Google accounts, and which in Google account what photos is uploaded. We use that photos to take data and identify whether a user is wearing a mask or not. If not wearing, then we send AI alerts to the that administration office as well as the user.
And sir, in case we can also use the existing Arogya Setu app, so that all the data we have already there.
We don't know any other app to force people to install that.
Have you tested this somewhere?
No, sir.
Sir, as we tell that we live in remote locations, so for us it is not possible due to lockdown. We try to make this and collect all this stuff from the online sites, but unfortunately we don't, because we sites are not possible to collect at this time, but we can make in short time if all these things are available for us.
Okay.
Okay. So before
What is scanning rate?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Scanning rate.
Time.
Scanning rate, sir, it depends on what amount of IP cameras or CCTV cameras we install. Suppose in airports we have need more identification system, so we can enable multiple IP cameras.
So
it depends on us what amount we want.
So average scanning time you have assessed or not?
Not the particular scanning time, just the people are walking and going into the hospital, like we are installed the cameras in the hospital. In the time that when people entering in the hospital, it scans the people, and if he or she is not wearing the mask, then an alert will be sent to the officers.
Means it totally depends on us, on our requirements. If you want one at a time, one, and if you want 100 at a time, we can also do that.
Okay. So I think we should go for next video. Before going on that, we have one question. I think rather than from question, it is a concern that from Mr. Sharma, that 12,000 rupees why we could spend if we have one guard at lesser cost or something. So
as we see in like red zone areas like Mumbai, you can.
So I think some network issue is there. I would request Mr. Nagar that go for next video.
So to protect our
Mr. Divyanshu, I think we should go for next presentation.
Warm greetings to everyone. In current situation, whole world is getting to be withstand a pandemic, novel coronavirus. But to reduce the spread out of this pandemic in institutions and schools when they get to be reopened, we, the students of SR Institute of Management and Technology, are giving our views over UV sterilization of baggages, hardwares, and other things from outside of the institute. Hope so this should be as much as helpful for every organization which are going to be reopened in their classes. So the proposal starts by the UV sterilization of baggages. What is UV sterilization? UV is an ultraviolet germicidal irradiation, is a disinfection method by using short wavelength UV light to kill inactive microbes like bacteria, fungi, virus, protozoa, etc. As well as many industries, MNCs, are having UV section for sterilizing their products before the commercial production. Moreover, there are basic steps considered under this system. Firstly, the luggage is sanitized through the chemical disinfectant in the chamber. Then it is moved to the UV cabinet where it should be sterilized completely by the exposure to UV rays of 2000 to 8000 microwave second per centimeter square. At last, after the complete sterilization, the baggages are checked out of the cabinet. Here is a tool and items used in this sterilization technique like receiver, conveyor belt. There is a sanitizing unit of disinfectant which is composed of chemical as well as it is closed with lead curtain. Then there is a basic thing which is UV cabinet. After this there is a baggage out after sterilization checking exit area. After this there are some cases which uses the UV sterilization technique and the equipments are listed here like handheld chambers, germicidal lamps, UV CFLs, portable UV rays lamps as well as UV RO water purifier system. What are UV cabinets? UV cabinets in labs and faculty rooms are used to sterilize and sanitize the cache, mobile as well as any hardware system. Some potential problems are associated with the UV sterilization that UV radiation is carcinogenic in nature. Moreover, we can prevent it by taking proper care of the operator of belt driven by the that he doesn't get exposed to the UV rays. As well as the last is the social impact analysis which are given as the faculty members and the students which carried these belongings with themselves should be sterilized before entering the campus by belt driven systems. Second one is the conveyance problems. Those who are coming by their own vehicles should get the opportunity to get sterilized their belongings. However, everything should be sterilized once is at least the chance of not to be get spreading of all the pathogens in the environment. Some directions which are given for the UV sterilization is the multifunctional UV sterilization that kills 99.9% of the germs in the environment, as well as chemical approaches to water disinfection is not much portable than the UV one because UV is more effective and rapid inactivation of microbes. Next, it is eco-friendly in the range of 200 to 300 nanometers. At last, it can destroy chemical contaminants such as pesticides, industrial solvents by the process of UV oxidation by preventing the microbes from reproducing by damaging its nucleic acid. So, at last, I want to just conclude my presentation. Thank you. Warm
This was Team Biotech Mania. Team ID was 3660543.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Yuvraj and Ms. Deepali are from the team.
Yes, sir.
So floor is open for question answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can I come in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. Welcome, sir.
Yeah. So what is the UVP of your product, unique value proposition, like something which is present there, which is so unique about you? Why, suppose if you are delivering this as a product, why would I come and buy it from you?
सर बेसिकली प्रोडक्ट हम लोग कॉलेजेस के इंस्टीट्यूट के बाहर स्कूल्स के एंट्री पॉइंट पे रेलवे स्टेशन के एंट्री पॉइंट पे बस स्टैंड के एंट्री पॉइंट पे मॉल्स के एंट्री पॉइंट पे मतलब जितने भी ऐसी प्लेसेस हैं मतलब जितनी भी ऐसी प्लेसेस है जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग आ रहे हैं वहाँ उसके एंट्री पॉइंट्स हम लोग लगाएंगे ताकि वो लोग जब एंट्री करें तो अपने बैगेजेस को, अपने सेलफोन्स को, अपनी वाटर बॉटल्स को, अपनी वॉच को, अपने वॉलेट को सबको स्टेराइल कर सके. बेसिकली सर जब भी वो एंट्री करेंगे तो अपने सारे
Mr. Yuvraj, I think you could not get the question properly. Sir is asking that there are other disinfectants using ultraviolet are available. Why your product should be preferred over others? आपका सामान क्यों खरीदा जाए दूसरे के बजाय? सर ये कह रहे हैं आपकी क्या यूनिक क्वालिटी क्या है, क्योंकि अदरवाइज ये एग्जिस्टिंग जैसा ही हो जाएगा जो एग्जिस्टिंग सॉल्यूशंस है. Okay. So any question? I think next we can go for next video, and that is from TechSoul team. Team ID is 3651514.
My name is Anshul Mittal and I propose a solution regarding the problem statement idea of classes scheduling in offline and online modes with maintaining its effectiveness. On keeping the following factors in mind, what are the modes of classes, frequency of classes, how to monitor the academic activity of students, how to provide study material, content, library resources to the student, scheduling of laboratories, etc. Now the basic idea approach is that we will call the students in year-wise manner like first year, second year, third year, final year in alternate or at least twice in a week, depends upon the strength of the students and available resources of the college. We will schedule the offline classes to provide the content of subjects, quick revision, doubt session and performing experiments in laboratories. Now the basic strategy for scheduling the offline classes is that we should fix the seat of the students for maintaining the social distance. Once student enter in the class, they are not going outside till the end of class, except for some emergency call. All the students will carry the water bottle, lunch, and sharing will not allowed among the students and the classmates. Now we need to develop an app or a web portal to sharing the e-content among the students. And now there are some features of application of web portal. The contents will be uploaded by the faculties and the student can access the content inside the app, not in the personal memory because of some privacy issue. Now when the students will complete the per day tasks, then the content of next day will be open, otherwise not. That's why we can monitor the academic activities of the student. And now there is a function of reversing, not forwarding the video. By we can ensure that student can see the full video, and it is also necessary to open the front camera and record the video, by which we can ensure the physical presence of the student. Now these are some challenges. There will be a break on offline extracurricular activities like seminar, workshops, sports meet, cultural fest, etc. There will be a regularity among the students on taking the lecture in digital mode because it's a task-centric methodology, not a time-centric. That's why some irregularities will among in the students. So there will be an adverse effect on the body, and it is not efficient for conducting written examination in online mode, as well as we will not be clear on spot doubts. So these are some challenges. Now we talk about the area of impact. There will be a wide area of impact of this ideology. There is no issue of internet connectivity. It means when a student can attend the offline classes and it gives the e-content, then there is no need of personal internet connection. Efficiently monitor the student, their attendance and activities. Provide the comfortable zone to the students in respect of their studies. It's a task centric. Students can fulfill the task in a particular day. That's why they are in comfort zone, well suitable for the students of remote areas because of there is no internet issue. That's why it is also suitable for remote areas. And at last we can conclude all the points. We will schedule classes of all courses online as well as offline. We provide the content only in digital format like PDFs, PPTs, videos. Student can record data from labs and perform experiment on virtual labs. A single lab is designed for all the college of the university, by which monitor can be done from top to bottom approach, as well as it will reduce the cost of the designing, and it can also be the gateway of digitalize the university and the institution. At last we can say that it's not a problem, it's an opportunity for the invention. So thank you. My name is Anshul.
So again, floor is open for solution. Just at this point, I would like to mention that following these teams would be from policy intervention point of view. That means they have suggested just ideas that can be implemented on policy level. They don't require any hardware or software. So previously, they either require presented ideas, or either they require software or hardware of their own. Okay. So Mr. Anshul Mittal is, I think, from the team TechSoul.
Yes,
Again, floor is open for question. So I think you have suggested that things could be in mixed mode. Classes should be in mixed mode. Half should be from offline and
I suggest that we can schedule the classes in online as well as offline, and we can call the students in a year-wise manner. Like first we call first year, second year, third year, and final year. In an alternate or at least twice in a week, according to the depend of the strength of the students and available resources of the institute, so that we can maintain the social distance. And
one thing, if we have to choose the person, means this person is, which should we call for online class and which for offline? Okay, what should be our preference?
I propose all
you are dividing only on the basis of years, not that only particular group of students should come into college itself. Okay.
No, sir. Whole the class will call the particular day for the offline class, and during the online class, the faculties prepare the e-contents and it can deliver to the students. And the offline classes are to be scheduled for clearing the doubts and performing the laboratories and all the things that were created in the online mode. So it's the main motive of scheduling the online classes that to clear their doubts and performing laboratories and all the things related to the academics.
Okay. Okay. So I think we go for we should go. We have not received any question till now. We should go for next presentation.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So next team is Idea Crackers. Team ID is 3661189.
Hello everyone, a very warm regards to all the jury members of Ideathon. This is Anshi Agarwal representing my team Idea Crackers, and the other team members of my team are Astha Verma and Divya Maheshwari. So the problem statement of our team is unique visual identification of students while they are wearing masks, and the problem statement code is 03. So what is the basic problem statement and the idea behind it? After the COVID-19 situation, what actually happens is when students go to the colleges or schools, they have to wear mask. That is compulsory from the government order. But when they wear mask, it's become difficult to recognize their face and to recognize whether the student is eligible to go inside or not. So to tackle this situation, we have an idea that we can use Face API. A Face API में होगा क्या? During the Face API, there is only a single limitation that the person didn't have to wear the specs. अब जैसे ही person गेट के एंट्री पर आएगा, उसे 1 मीटर के डिस्टेंस पे कैमरे से विजुअलाइज करा जाएगा. अब उस विजुअलाइजेशन में क्या होगा, उसका आईज and upper part of the eyes को recognize किया जाएगा, and that should be matched from his or her database. If that facial expressions recognized with his or her database, then he or she will be allowed to enter, and in this way the person will be get recognized. What are the benefits of using this? There is no money required, only a single camera will be there, so it's free of cost to apply, and it's very easy to implement using PHP, JavaScript and Face API. Now what is use cases? अब हम यूज कहाँ कर सकते हैं? कॉलेज एंट्री गेट पे, एंड जब हम अगर इसको ब्रॉड लेवल पे इम्प्लीमेंट करें तो हम इसको अटेंडेंस सिस्टम में भी इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं. अब सबसे बेस्ट इसका एडवांटेज क्या है कि इसके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में हमें कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं और ये कॉस्ट फ्री है, तो इसमें कोई लिमिटेशन तो हमें मिली नहीं. सो दिस इज़ द बेस्ट मेथड विच वी कैन यूज टू इम्प्लीमेंट इट.
अब उसके बाद नेक्स्ट क्या चीज़ है कि हमारे इसके सोशल इम्पैक्ट्स क्या होंगे। हम लोग अटेंडेंस के लिए इसको जब यूज़ कर सकते हैं तो पेन पेपर की ज़रूरत हमें नहीं होगी, और पेन पेपर की ज़रूरत नहीं होगी तो प्रॉपर सैनिटेशन रखेगी, प्रॉपर फैसिलिटीज़ इस तरीके से हमें मिल सकती है, प्रॉपर सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का मेंटेन होगा, तो कोविड-19 की सिचुएशन हम बहुत अच्छी तरह टैकल कर सकते हैं और ये हमें फ्यूचर में भी आफ्टर कोविड-19 बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल होगी। तो थैंक यू, और हमारी फर्स्ट स्लाइड यहीं पे एंड होती है। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर लिसनिंग अस सो पेशेंटली, एंड नाउ आवर सेकंड स्लाइड विल कंटिन्यू.
Hello everyone, this is Astha and this is our second slide based on a safe and hygiene ways to usage of common toilets in hostels, and our team members is Anshu Agrawal and Divya Maheshwari. So the problem statement is mostly hostels use common washrooms and bathrooms, which is not good in time when which we are suffering from such a pandemic. So here we are going to use some amazing management and mobility pavilions, just like we use drive infection preventions with data, means we gather some real-time data for equipment users, gaining some insights into what used and where and when, so it helps to save our money also and for protecting infectious diseases. And second, we influence better user behaviors as we make more inspire positive hygiene habits from the washrooms users through offering clean, presentable facilities, so more chances we have preventing the spread of infections. Use of dustbin in washrooms, we use 2 dustbin in washrooms, one for wet waste and one for dry waste, and one for dry waste. Some guidelines to keep in mind while using common toilets: don't put your things on the washroom floor. Second, you may use your own seat protectors. Third, smart flush systems. Fourth, wash your hands with soaps under hot water and between 60 degrees Celsius to 75 degrees Celsius temperature. And fifth, dry your hands with use and throw tissue papers, and use a paper towel or toilet papers to touch the doors handles of washrooms. And always have your own toilets papers or wet wipes, and don't hesitate to tell the management about dirty common toilets. There is some design considerations also. First, dry toilet design. इसमें क्या होगा कि हम एक सी बनाएंगे, स्लाइडर होगा जो कि टॉयलेट के पाथ से कनेक्ट होगा, और वो 2 पिट्स बनाएगा आगे चल के, जो कि जिसमें क्या होगा कि वेस्ट वाटर अलग पिट में स्टोर होगा और जो सॉलिड वेस्ट होगा वो अलग पिट में स्टोर होगा. इससे क्या होगा, जो वेस्ट वाटर होगा वो ग्राउंड वाटर में चला जाएगा, और जो सॉलिड वेस्ट होगा वो इजिली जो है सेफली जो है वो डिस्पोजल हो जाएगा क्लाउड लैंड में, और फिर वो फर्टिलाइजर के फॉर्म में हम उसे यूज कर सकते हैं एग्रीकल्चर में. इसका जो कॉस्ट है वो 22,500 है, और ये कॉपीराइट है आईटी बॉम्बे का आइडिया है, बट मुझे ये आइडिया बहुत अच्छा लगा. सो आई थिंक वी नीड टू वर्क ऑन दैट आइडिया टू मेक अ सेफ डिजाइन टॉयलेट डिजाइन.
Okay. So again,
hello, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, actually, we made 2 PPTs on 2 problem statements. So I am showing the PPTs by sharing my screen.
And please, as I think we have decided,
yes, sir.
And we have asked for 1 PPT.
Yes, sir.
We have asked for the reason. I think you have. It would be against the benefit of time. We should go for the questions, and
okay,
mainly you can highlight how your suggestions or your policy interventions are unique than already suggested government suggestions. Okay, or anything new which you have added other than government suggestions. Anything you have?
Hello, sir.
आपने कोई नई चीज ऐड की है? हाँ, आपने कोई नई चीज ऐड की है जो गवर्नमेंट ने पहले नहीं सजेस्ट की थी?
सर सजेस्टिव है सर, मींस सर हमें पता है कि सर ये सारी चीजें मतलब गवर्नमेंट ने सजेस्ट कर चुकी है, बट ऑलमोस्ट कॉमन हॉस्टल्स में बहुत ही कम इम्प्लीमेंट है. हेलो सर, आई एम ऑडिबल?
यस.
सर एक्चुअली ये जो ये टॉयलेट डिजाइन्स है सर, ये कॉपीराइट है आईटी बॉम्बे का. तो सर ये स्टेनलेस स्टील टॉयलेट जो है ये कॉमन तो ये हमारे हॉस्टल्स में ज्यादातर नहीं बने, जिसकी वजह से हॉस्टल्स में काफी सारी इन्फेक्शन डिसीज फैलती हैं। तो हमें ये कॉमन हॉस्टल्स में भी बनाने चाहिए। तो ये हमारा सजेशन था, और कुछ हमने व्यूज दिए अपने की कैसे हमें कोविड-19 मतलब कैसे हमें प्रोटेक्टिवली यूज करना है वॉशरूम को। और कोई क्वेश्चन सजेशन सारे सेम कॉमन है, बस उनको हाउ यूज कैसे करना है वो सजेशन किया है हमने अपनी पीपीटी में।
Okay. So next team, I think we should call. We have not received any question. That is SDBT 3. Team ID is 3661102.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Akshit Chaudhary from Department of Biotechnology, third year of SD College of Engineering and Technology, Muzaffarnagar. This video is regarding formulation of balanced and immunity-enhancing meals in the hostels. As we all know that COVID-19 outbreak has spread all over the globe with an enormous speed within last few months. The major effect of this virus is on the person with less immunity and suffering from other diseases such as diabetes, respiratory disease, etc. To overcome this problem, we need to formulate our diet to increase the immune power of our body. Mainly, this formulated balanced diet is highly necessary to those students who are living in other places like hostels and depend on mess for food. A formulated balanced diet includes all of required nutrients for our body to function properly, which helps in maintaining good health and keeping our body in optimum condition. The food containing essential nutrients our body helps to fight pathogen causing disease which keeps body healthy. Exposure to COVID-19 does not guarantee getting infection severely. To enhance capability of immune system, one should take a balanced diet and immunity enhancing meals, which includes micronutrients which are essential to fight infection, include vitamins, minerals, etc. Diet adaptation helps students to improve their immunity system. Hostel meals must include variety of food to ensure intake of adequate amount of calories, proteins and minerals. Proper diet include eating green and leafy vegetables, eating low-fat dairy products, limited consumption of salt, sugar, etc. The main aim of diet adaptation in hostel is to eat at least 5 portions of fruit and vegetables each day, which includes a banana and spinach to breakfast smoothie, carrot sticks or apple to midday morning snack, vegetable soup for lunch. Have a handful of sprouts, raspberries, protein products like milk, cereals, etc. Immunity enhancing meals including such as micronutrients, vitamins, iron, zinc, etc. Vitamin A maintain the structure of cell in skin. Vitamin A is found in oily fish, egg yolk, and cheese. Vitamin B, which particularly vitamin B6, B9, and B12, contributes to our body, which first responds once it recognizes a pathogen. Vitamin B helps in production of natural killer cells. B6 found in cereals. B9 is abundant in legumes, nuts, and seeds. B12 is found in animal products, including eggs, meat, and dairy products. Vitamin helps to make antibodies which neutralizes the pathogens that causes infections. Iron helps in killing pathogens by increasing number of free radicals that can destroy them. Zinc helps maintain in integrity of skin and mucous membranes. Zinc and selenium helps to maintain antioxidants, helping mop up of the damage caused by oxidative stress. Students must focus on eating a variety of food within each of the basic food groups to boost intake of vitamins and minerals. Beyond diet, there are other measures to stay healthy, such as stop smoking to improve lung infections, perform moderate intensity exercises like brisk walking, practice social distancing, and wash hands with soap for 20 seconds minimum. That's all. Thank you.
Yes.
So what is the solution you are proposing for this particular problem?
Hello, sir. Excuse me, sir. Can you please repeat? There's network issue, sir.
For this nutritious food to students, what is the solution you are proposing?
Sir, basically, in just like local areas I am living, I propose that not some priceable items like just you seek to be just normal items which are available in local areas, just like we use turmeric and we also use as ginger on, and we also do daily yogas to improve our immunity, sir. And sir, for nutritious food, we should seek to local market vegetables and fruits, which gives vitamins and nutrients to sufficient amount, which makes immunity better.
Okay. Achit, cost also matters for the
Yes, sir.
students.
Yes, sir.
So, would there be any major change in the cost per meal, or that would remain same?
Sir, if we also think about the substitute of these elements which we are using, as I say that banana is not that much costly if we think, and spinach is just like about in my local area. Spinach, sir, is something about natural thing. We can not take this meal to say that they are very costly or something about that. They are necessary also for us.
So again, there would be issue among the students.
Yes, sir.
Taste also matters for students.
Sir,
young people.
that is, sir, if I must say the taste is also matter, but health is most important than the taste, sir. At this pandemic time, health only matters, not the taste, sir.
So how that can be passed to the students that this is very important than your taste. So since most of the people always try to not change.
Sir, basically we tried in just a way that banana shake, or we should use that apples or some other fruit materials, and also we use vegetables, sir. All vegetables are not tasteless, sir.
No, tasteless, no.
Okay, I think in the benefit of time, sir, we should go ahead. And so next and last team, that is Mr. Nihal. Team ID is 3647286.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Nihal Umar, Electrical Engineering third year undergraduate. Here I am presenting COVID-19 Ideathon solution titled as Regulation, Restriction and Implementation. The problem statement is methods to limit, prevent physical interaction of students from outside campus. So the solution requires that we need to fulfill all the necessary demands of students within the campus. These demands can be majorly classified into three categories. First one, study material and stationery related items, requirement related to fooding, snacks and edible goods, other daily requirements like clothing and wearables. Also, some restrictions must be enforced over students to prevent unnecessary roaming. So the first one, study material and stationery. There must be availability of printing facility for students to take out print of their online documents with or without cost in every department, and open for students from 8:50 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. because most of the students go outside of campus only for taking printouts. This will reduce the outside interaction to a great extent. For study material, utilization of library resources can be increased as books issuing period can be increased to 20 days and per card issued books may be increased to 2. There must be sanitization facility at the entrance of library to ensure each person coming in or going out of library must sanitize their hands, book and library cards. A small enlargement in auntie's shop for stuff like document files, chart, graph. Students will not have to go outside for that. Administration may also promote our own college startup like Rentley and Kirai Pay for books and etc. Now, daily snacks and other food services. Providing healthy evening snacks to students in each and every hostel for a certain period of time. This will cut the chain of a large number of students going outside for snacks or ordering from online websites. Rescheduling Saturday night meals in every hostel will 100% reduce the interaction of students from outside campus. Only with these two steps, there will be a great reduction in number of students going outside of campus. With these two steps, students will get fresh, safer and immunity meals at hostels. They will eat less junk food along lot of their money will be saved. They will decrease ordering food online. Improvement in hygiene and environment of college canteens and in their infrastructure are also very important. The 2 steps taken for that will be the place where canteen workers are serving food must be clean and sanitized regularly, and same with the place where they are making food. With enlargement in canteen infrastructure, they may also serve small daily basic goods like shampoo pouch, soap, hair oil, washing powder and etc. in little amount. Other services required and restrictions. Promoting safe online shopping for students. There are some requirements that which cannot be fulfilled by campus like clothing and other wearing items. To prevent students' interaction for these items with outside campus, we can promote online shopping by enhancing safety measures for the delivery boys and other people. We can provide 2 to 3 hand wash basin, sink near the front gate of campus with availability of hand wash, paper soap, etc. for online shopping delivery boys. This will also help social club students of our college to ensure the safety measures for the children of slums. If we may get more funding, we may even place a sanitization tunnel at the front gate of college. Some restrictions must also be established over students to prevent unnecessary roaming, wandering outside of campus in the time of evening. Students must be prohibited to go outside from campus for 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. except any essential work like coaching, medical emergency or urgent requirements. Restrictions on late night off-campus walkouts must be there. Here in use cases, I have shown you how these policies will reduce the outside campus interaction. With overall, the outside campus interaction will be reduced to 90 to 95% for the demands of students. The main problem that we may encounter is students may oppose the restrictions of prohibiting them going outside the campus. The solution of this problem is simple. Administration has to remind them these restrictions are there only for their safety. They have to tell them that they are not captured in prison and students will never be stopped to go outside for any essential needs. As we said it, jaan hai to jahan hai. The social impact, as I have told you earlier, students will get 90 to 95% of their demands within the campus. Their immunity will be increased by hostel meals. They will be able to save a lot of their money. Hostel mess, college canteen, auntie's shop will be economically more strong. Moreover, it is a best policy intervention to apply for prevention of students' interaction of outside campus. Thank you, and any queries?
My name
I think again we are open for questions. Again, our query, I think one of the query could be that is, what is the main difference than other government advisories? What is the main key point which you want to sell and which would ensure?
सर की पॉइंट सेल करने की यहाँ पर बात नहीं सर, बेसिकली जो ये पॉलिसी मैंने बताई है, बेसिकली अगर जो कॉलेज में बहुत छोटे छोटे अमाउंट्स में पहले भी कहीं कहीं होती आई है, तो अगर इसे वाइड स्प्रेड कर दिया जाए, लाइक हम लोग जब पहले रामानुजम में फर्स्ट ईयर पढ़ते थे तो हम लोगों को इवनिंग स्नैक्स मिलते थे, सैटरडे नाइट का मील भी मिलता था, तो अगर इसे पूरे कॉलेज के कैंपस में वाइड स्प्रेड कर दिया जाए तो स्टूडेंट्स को एटलीस्ट सैटरडे नाइट को तो नहीं जाना पड़ेगा बाहर, उनको जंक फूड नहीं खाना पड़ेगा, और ऊपर से कॉलेज में जो मील्स हैं, जैसे कि कुलदीप सर ने कहा कि कुछ टाइम के लिए तो टेस्ट मैटर करता है, बट फॉर एवरीडे ऐसा नहीं कर सकते, तो कुछ तो एटलीस्ट उनकी इम्यूनिटी में इंक्रीमेंट होगा ही, उनका इकोनॉमिकली उनकी मनी सेव हो जाएगी, और कॉलेज की कैंटीन्स को हम उसके लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को इन्फोर्स कर सकते हैं। कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ऐसा करते हैं कि किसी पर्टिकुलर सेमेस्टर के लिए सेकेंड हैंड बुक्स शॉपिंग उससे खरीद के ले आते हैं, उसके बाद सेमेस्टर खत्म होता है तो फिर वो उस बुक्स को वहां पर रिटर्न कर देते हैं। अगर हम अपने लाइब्रेरी की यूटिलाइजेशन को बढ़ा दें, जैसा कि हमारी लाइब्रेरी अब बहुत इनलार्ज हो चुकी है, लेकिन वहां पर बैठ के पढ़ना एज सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाएगा, तो स्टूडेंट्स को कोर सब्जेक्ट में एक से ज्यादा ऑथर्स की बुक एक साथ पढ़ने के लिए पर कार्ड एक से ज्यादा लाइब्रेरी बुक्स इश्यू कराई जा सकती हैं, और उनको जो बुक्स इशूइंग का टाइम है वो इंक्रीज किया जा सकता है, तो उनको आउटसाइड कैंपस से इंटरेक्शन करने के लिए कम से कम बाहर जाना पड़ेगा। अबाउट 90 to 95% उनका सारा काम कैंपस के अंदर ही हो जाएगा। So this is the way, मतलब कि पूरी तरह से तो नहीं रोक सकते हैं, लाइक कुछ इमरजेंसी है तो उनको जाना ही पड़ेगा। अब मैंने रिस्ट्रिक्शंस की भी बात कही, तो अगर कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ट्राई कर सकते हैं चीट करने का सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स के ऊपर, तो एक प्रॉपर रजिस्ट्री मेंटेन कराई जा सकती है मेन फ्रंट पैनल पे कि आप किस काम से जा रहे हो, वो पर्पस लिखिए और टेंटेटिव टाइम बताइए कि आप कब तक वापस आ जाएंगे। लाइक सपोज कोई मेडिकल इमरजेंसी।
I think we have received one question that when lots of people are there, how would we manage from Shilpa? And one question, it is not question from suggestion, that cooperative society could be conceptualized within college campus so that all the materials could be available within the campus. And this is the suggestion specific to our campus because most of the people are residential here, they stay in the hostel. This is suggestion from Professor Bharti Dwivedi. And question was from whether it would be difficult or not from Shilpa Paul.
No sir, it won't be difficult because इस आइडिया में कोई भी फैंसीफुल थिंग या कोई भी बहुत ज्यादा फंडिंग्स की नेसेसिटी नहीं है। इवन अगर मैं मेन गेट्स पे हैंड वॉश एंड बेसिन सिंक्स भी प्रोवाइड कराने हैं तो, और जो ये मैंने आइडिया लिया है अपने कॉलेज आईआईटी को ही बेस थीम मान के लिया है सो एज उस पे इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए।
So to summarize it, I could say that this is combination of enforcement plus cooperation from students.
रेगुलेशन एंड मॉडिफिकेशन, वेरी लिटिल कोऑपरेशन फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट्स की वो अपना उसका भी ख्याल रखें और चीटिंग ना करें एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन और सिक्योरिटी अपनी सिक्योरिटी पे, जस्ट दैट मच कंट्रीब्यूशन।
Okay, thanks Mr. Nihal. I think
thank you sir.
We should go ahead for the this event schedule. That is I would like to invite Dr. R. Sundarmurthy from Pondicherry Engineering College, Puducherry, for his views on the event and the level of participation and other things.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Pushkar. First of all, I take this opportunity to congratulate IET team, and it was indeed a privilege for me to be a part of this panel to judge and to evaluate the presentations made by the young minds. From the experience of actually heading an incubation center here in our institute, normally when candidates are coming up front for seeking a space in an incubation center, they would come up with a lot of proposals, and most of the times we would have a small scrutinizing team to evaluate the quality of the innovation that is coming in for our incubation center. I normally voluntarily go and sit during that evaluation just to know what is the quality of the innovation that is coming inside. In that, to my disappointment, in most of the scenarios, the candidates who are actually seeking for some kind of an incubation support normally comes with a problem. Either the candidate, he or she themselves assume that they have a world-class product in their hands without validating any of those things with the customer end, and they never justify themselves whether it is a problem which is really worth solving, whether this particular product or a service that they have identified as really a demand in the market which they could really sell. Because there is no point in venturing out something which is really not sellable in the market. So this is a basic math that these people have to do. So with these things in mind, I normally recommend the host institutes who are associated with us to conduct this kind of pre-incubation events in their campus as often as possible, so that students get a feel of what is a problem which is really worth solving, whether this particular innovation, whether I'm doing something for my passion or whether I'm doing something for my hobby is something different, whether I'm presenting a problem
to a commercial, to convert that particular problem into a commercial grade product and then take it to the market is a different ball game altogether. To go to that level, it is really necessary that students should have this kind of pre-incubation programs in the institute. Considering that in mind, I really appreciate the efforts put forward by your team. This is a huge magnitude, I'm telling you. Consolidating the list of participants and shortlisting their ideas and then coming out with this kind of and organizing such an event itself is a humongous task. So that shows that you are moving forward in the right direction. The other thing I would also request your team is to put forward a formal entrepreneurship education in the institute that will also promote the entrepreneurship mindset among the students. That will give you some introduction to the student community with regard to how to basically identify a problem which is really worth solving, and what is cost, what is revenue, what are the problems to be solved by the customer, which is really going to delight the customer, which will help them to come out with a product which is really sellable in the market. So on those kind of basics we can also impart in the college campus. So I should first of all congratulate all the student community here for effectively taking part in this particular event. Most of your presentations were really good. I really think that many of my fellow panelists would be really facing a tough time in identifying which one is going to be the best. And one thing which I'm going to tell you is, irrespective of the outcome of the decision that is made by the panel of judges here, you have to understand one thing, that all the participants have done exceedingly well, and you have really presented your ideas really well, and you have taken all the necessary steps to reach to this level. So I should first of all congratulate all of you. So irrespective of no matter what happens here in entrepreneurship, everything is a learning. So irrespective of whatever be the outcome that is going to be there by the panel of judges here, you have to take it in the positive direction and move forward. So I take this opportunity to congratulate all of you, and I also thank the IET team for having invited me for this particular event. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And all the suggestions reflect your vast experience of being executive director of Atal Incubation Center of PEC Puducherry. So thanks a lot for giving your valuable time for the event. So at one of the last part, that is before, at last we will, with the permission of our chief guest and director sir, we would like to display the certificate of participation right now, because in this short time we need consultation of all the judges, and for that we would be declaring the results soon. And before that we will just display our certificate of the participation for everyone who have reached up to this round. So before that, I would like to invite Professor Kuldeep Sahai, President, Institutions Innovation Council, IET Lucknow, to conclude the event just before the certificate display. Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir, please.
So, good morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank Professor A.K. Tripathi, sir, for giving his precious time, even though he is a front warrior in this hard time. So he given a 4-step for a social distancing, and that is a matter. So that we should remember always social distancing and a good habit of eating and use of mask. And apart from this, even we are so separate at this time, but we have to make a contact with each other so that we feel united in this hard time. So concluding is that conclusion is that all the participants have given their best idea, but our panel of judge has chosen out of these the top 3 or top 4. So that gives a good concept, since the question related to very specific to the academic campus. So that is a very specific. So this will be very useful, and we will try to make a report on this from the all participants, and that will be presented to our director sir for the further pursual if he feels okay. Now, out of 89 team, what we can say, their thought process is very in line with the problems that we have put forward, and this way, this I can say is a one step moving towards the in a new normal that we have to follow. So another thing is that I would like to thank Dr. R. Sundarmurthy, Dr. Neelam Srivastava Madam, Puskar ji, and our behind the curtain Mr. Abhishek Nagar, who is managing all the online program. So very thanks to Abhishek ji, giving a good connection to everybody and making this event Ideathon really wonderful. And our directors are giving us a chance to organize this event, and Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, who have given much opportunity to our IET for conducting these events. And this way, I would like to thank everybody, all the faculty member of IET, every participants, and every participants who could not qualify in the second round. Thank you very much.
So before finally we are reaching at the end of the event, and we will display certificate of participation of this final round. So I am going to share that through the screen. Mr. Anshul Mittal and then Mr. Araj Sharma, Ms. Astha Verma, Deepak Parwani, Dipali Yadav, Digvijay Kumar, Divya Maheshwari, Mr. Divyanshu, Harsita T.S., K.M. Anjali, Kumari Simran, Mr. Nihal Omar, Sakshi Gautam, Soumya Prakash Sharma, Salaj, Mr. Salaj, Shashikant Gautam, Shilpa Paul, Yash Garg, Yuvraj Srivastava. So